What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including huge free agents signed to WWE, did WWE spoil a major return, Matt Riddle likely to return to WWE, Nikki files for divorce, R-Truth's hilarious response to Shannon Sharpe leak, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. Now let's do the intro and get straight into our first story. Our first story looks at a huge free agent signed to WWE. Atop of today's news is a potential spoiler for NXT's upcoming season premiere as the show moves from the USA Network to the CW. If you don't like spoilers though, please jump to our next story. As big news concerning one of wrestling's top tag team free agents and their future, as Pro Wrestling Nexus recently updated fans on X, sources close to PW Nexus have informed us that Motor City Machine Guns are NXT bound, with their debut potentially as soon as NXT's CW premiere. We're working to reach out to other sources to further confirm. The WWE has already done some big plans for NXT's season premiere, including an appearance by CM Punk, as the show will air in Punk's hometown in Chicago. The WWE obviously wants to ensure current NXT viewers make the switch from the USA Network to the CW, and that it brings in new fans surfing their channels. The Motor City Machine Guns, aka Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, have been together off and on since 2006, collecting champions in promotions such as New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ring of Honor, and TNA Wrestling. Although the Guns have had enough experience that they don't need to work in NXT, and we doubt if they need to learn the WWE style with a stint on the Black and Gold brand, the WWE may feel they're more valuable to NXT, where they can share their experience with younger teams, get over with the fans who haven't seen them, and add star power as NXT moves to CW. Next up, did WWE spoil a major return? And did the WWE spoil a major return on social media? Well, let's look at a recent tweet, and how some fans are claiming that the WWE let the proverbial cat out of the bag with an announcement on the main eventer's return. Once again, spoilers are involved, so please skip to our next story if you want to avoid any disappointment. Now, according to Sportskeeda, the WWE is advertising Seth for the 2nd December Raw, which is the follow-up show to Survivor Series. Seth has been selling the shellacking he suffered at the hands of Bronson Reed on Raw earlier this August. Reed delivered multiple tsunamis to Rollins, knocking him out of action. The WWE spoiling a return with a mistimed social media message or advertisement is nothing new. One might think that the promotion would tighten things up to avoid mistakes like this, but that hasn't been so, even with Triple H taking over creative. It could be that the WWE feels the damage is minimal to how fans invest in storylines. Although a feud with Reed seems like the logical follow-up, WWE personality Sam Roberts commented on what can happen when Rollins returns. I think Gunther can beat Punk clean, but it'd be one of the best matches of Punk's career. They can shake hands, Gunther can leave, Punk gets a standing ovation, and Seth's music hits. I think Seth comes back at the end of the night and does the exact same thing that Punk did to Seth last year, and maybe Punk can react in a similar way. Not cursing, not because he knows, but Punk just has that look in his eyes like, I know what you're doing. Sam also had an idea for how the WWE should book any match between Rollins and Punk. It'd be great if you could try and have Seth be a heel to Punk. It's been some time since Seth Rollins worked as a fully fledged heel as a man who once took out Rey Mysterio's eye, not to mention Aleister Black's slowly transition into a fan favorite. However, the WWE might do better to skip any turns, at least initially, and see how fans react to two incredibly over babyfaces battling. Punk has teased playing a heel before, recalling his promo against Cody Rhodes before the 2024 Royal Rumble, and it might be better to let the fans decide, leading to an eventual turn for Punk or Rollins. Next up, Hurt Business headed to AEW. Could AEW fans see the Hurt Business become all elite? Fightful Select is reporting that the Totally Harmless Concept LLC has filed a trademark application for the Hurt Syndicate, noting the LLC previously filed MVP-related trademarks. You may recall previous reports that the WWE told MVP that it had plans to revive the Hurt Business, only for the company to change direction. And now that MVP, Shelton Benjamin, and Bobby Lashley are free agents, fans could see the group minus Cedric Alexander, who is still under contract to WWE, in AEW. With Fightful reporting, we can confirm there have been discussions and even so plans to continue a faction similar to the Hurt Business outside WWE. Specifically, we've heard that AEW has had discussions with Bobby Lashley, MVP, and Shelton Benjamin in the recent weeks. However, we have not been told that a deal was done or imminent. Like most free agents, Bobby Lashley, MVP, and Shelton Benjamin all have something to contribute to AEW. Unfortunately, the company's track record with talent from WWE is mixed at best. That may change depending on how things play out with AEW's pending deal with Warner Bros. Discovery and whether AEW continues airing 5 hours of weekly television. The rumors of a 1-hour show on Fox could lead to more opportunities for wrestlers to get TV time, but unless AEW starts booking marquee talent instead of curtain jerkers on Rampage and Collision, bringing in new talent would be meaningless. Details are sketchy, but if the group comes to AEW, fans will be eager to see whether the group replaces Cedric Alexander with a 4th member and how AEW books the group that proved immensely popular in WWE, only to have Vince McMahon pull the rug out from under it. Next up, Matt Riddle likely to return to WWE. It's been nearly a year since the WWE released Matt Riddle, but wrestling's original bros seems confident a WWE return will happen. During a chat with Sports Illustrated, Riddle explained why he thinks his chances are very good and highly likely. The chances of me going back, I think they're extremely high. If CM Punk, who filed a lawsuit against WWE and then raked them through the mud for a decade, then goes to the competition, I'll tell you this, if he can do that, everything can be forgiven. I know I wasn't the easiest to work with at times, I think the door is always open. Riddle has stayed busy in wrestling, competing in Major League Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and the independent circuit. However, Matt said that he's fine if the WWE doesn't bring him back. I think the longer I'm away, the harder I work, and the more I do, the more likely I could come back. But I'll also say this, if I never go back ever again and they never talk to me again, I'll be okay with that. Riddle's work in WWE was outstanding, but this was overshadowed by his antics outside the ring, including wellness policy violations, misguided social media messages he used to try and get high-profile programs with wrestlers like Brock Lesnar, and assorted allegations that cast him in a bad light. Given Janelle Grant's lawsuit against Vince McMahon, Laurinaitis, and WWE, TKO Holdings may see Riddle as someone with too much baggage to bring back, regardless of whether he's changed. Next up, Nikki Bella files for divorce. It's over, at least according to a report from TMZ, which states Nikki Bella has officially filed for divorce. TMZ reported the retired WWE star beelined it to the court Wednesday and filed for divorce after 2 years of marriage, according to the online records. The divorce filing comes nearly 2 weeks after Artem was arrested August 29th for felony corporal injury to spouse or cohabitant for allegedly attacking Nikki, resulting in a visible injury that triggered his arrest. The news rocked the world both for wrestling fans who watched Nikki's real-life romance with John Cena play out on TV and a later romance with their Dancing with the Stars partner Artem. TMZ provided background on the couple's relationship history, saying Nikki and Artem met on Dancing with the Stars back in 2017, but it wasn't until after Nikki and John Cena split once and for all in 2018 that Nikki and Artem started dating. They got engaged in January 2020, and in August 2022 they tied the knot in Paris. The report noted that it's unknown whether the couple signed a prenup. Finally, R-Truth's hilarious response to Shannon Sharpe leak. Last but not least, fans are still trying to figure out what in the blue hell happened when what appears to be a sex tape was played on former NFL star Shannon Sharpe's Instagram live feed. As funny as the situation is for many people, Sharpe maybe not so much. Nothing can compare to WWE superstar R-Truth's commentary on the Instagram feed. Truth made various comments, some not suitable for work, including hanging up the phone, big unk, this definitely ain't PG, he giving her that hachtur, and they both out of breath now. Getting back to the Sharpe story, the former Denver Broncos star, who is now a sports personality, initially posted that his account was hacked. TMZ Sports mentioned Sharpe later admitted that that wasn't so, and that his social media team concocted the story to make things quiet down. Obviously, I'm embarrassed for someone who's extremely private, Sharpe said, adding he's disappointed in himself, not for engaging in the act, but for the aftermath, especially how it affected people in his circle. As to what happened, the TMZ report notes, as for some internet speculation surrounding the broadcast, Sharpe denied it was staged or a prank, claiming he just threw his phone on the bed before getting busy with an unidentified woman, and as luck would have it, all the right buttons were pressed to go live. Now, Truth comments are another reminder why he's an international, if not intergalactic, treasure. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.